here we are. Almost certainly the last time out in the water, November 13th here in Minnesota. It's somehow 60 degrees today, but the bottom falls out tomorrow, and there's nothing but sub 30 degree weather for 10 days. So let's see if we can catch some fish. Water temp's actually still high 40s, low 50s here. We'll see if we can find a few largemouth. Got a few hours to play around. The wind's kicking up. I forgot my sweatshirt, but I'm gonna have to throw my rain jacket on. But let's see if we can catch a couple. When I saw the water temp still hovering around 50, high 40s, I thought I was going to be able to catch them like winding a chatterbait around shallow grass. I had no idea today was going to be the day that I really learned something about my Livescope that I just added to the boat at the end of September. Spot 2, keep moving, hunting, pecking. Surprised to see the low 50 degree water though. The wind's picking up, the air's cooling off. I'm already regretting not having a sweatshirt. Don't really want to put my rain jacket on. So I pulled up on this dock, which was one of the last ones that actually had any water on it. And actually had some follow my pike or a bass, followed my jig out. Never ate it, never bit it. Must have been fishing a little too fast. That was the only bite I had shallow. Fishing along here, more shallow to mid-range grass with a 1/2 ounce black and blue vibrating jig. Nothing really happening there, so we were going to make the move out to a little bit more reef edges, more clumps, a little deeper, a little 6 to 8 foot type water, and picking up a lipless crankbait, red 1/2 ounce Yozuri vibe, hoping to cover some water and get a reaction bite. Fish on. What do we got? Pike. Pike always want to play. Not what we were looking for, but it's a bite. As the wind was kicking up, the air temp was really plummeting. It was in the mid-60s when I got there, and it was dropping fast as I was out in the water. So I quickly was throwing on the rain jacket, and then you see me here as the rain starts spitting at me, diving into the Camus locker to get my pants out as well. What do we got? Dialed on the pike. Literally cannot see the crankbait. That's how you know you're dialed on what the pike want right there. That Yozuri is down in there deep. Still got a little bit of green grass down there. Hoping that's where some bass are hiding. After about 3 pike on the lipless, I decided I want to get back to a bladed jig. So I switched things up with more natural green pumpkinish color and a slobber knocker. 1/2 ounce slobber knocker. I never threw that before. Made a handful of casts, felt pretty good, started up nice, like what I saw so far from the slobber knocker, until a pike relieved me of my slobber knocker so kindly.
Ah! Pike just ate my slobber knocker. That pisses me off. Thank you. I'm getting smaller. Guess we can make a pike fishing video. Late fall, November pike fishing in Minnesota. I think, catching all these pike, there would be a bass somewhere in here ready to play. Red Yozuri, November, pike, Minnesota. Remember that. Alright, we can try the Mini Max, a little ballistic Ned. There's a trailer there.
I did replace that slobber knocker with a Mini Max chatterbait. Tried that a little bit, didn't get any bites, but I did see some fish kind of
try jerkbait
on the Livescope, which made me think maybe there are some bass in this area. And that's why I decided to tie on a jerkbait. I started with a traditional 110 megabass jerkbait and made a few casts, and I was able to see it on the Livescope, but I quickly wasn't excited about how deep it was getting compared to the weeds and where they were topping on the Livescope. But I could quickly see it was only getting down 2 or 3 feet, and those weeds were topping out at maybe like 4 or 5 feet off the bottom. So then I immediately switched to a Jackal rearranged 110 MR that got down where I wanted, and I could easily make that immediate adjustment and see that that's where I wanted my jerkbait suspending right in and around the tops of the weed clumps, which instantly increased my confidence in throwing a jerkbait this afternoon.
Fish on! And it's another northern! Ah! Oh! Disappointment! Fish. See ya. Oh, I think I got a bass. We got a bass. We gotta get him in. He's a nice one too. He took pretty well, I think. Yes! Oh, vindication. Look at that. Nice. Probably almost 3-pounder on the rearranged MR. He actually got 3 hooks. Nice. A mid-November bass in Minnesota. Can't be too disappointed about that. Tried a bunch of different things. Probably finish out throwing this jerkbait because I feel like I just missed one that might have been a bass as well. Oh, let's get you back in the water. Nice. Time to get back out there, see if we can't catch another one. Probably got about 2 hours left to fish max, maybe probably an hour and a half. So see if we can get another bite or two. There's the eat right there. Do you see it eat my jerkbait? Problem is, it's another little sneaky northern. Watch that pike swim right up and eat my jerkbait just sitting there. It'd be a lot cooler if there were more bass mixed in, but it's kind of fun to use the live scope and the jerkbait and see the fish. Fish on. Didn't see that one on the scope. Let's see if we can't see what this fish is. Looks like another pike. Ugh. Man, where'd the bass go? Fish on. Got ourselves a little bass. Bass number 2. Jerkbaits, live scope, cold fall water. Hold him real close, maybe he'll look real big. Still fun. Alright. Another jerkbait fish. Battery went dead, so I didn't get to see the catch, but another solid 2-pounder. Caught like literally a zillion pike today, but this is their 3rd bass and a 2nd good one, so making the most of our last day out on the water probably. Another one. This is a bass, baby. Got a little better head shake. Oh, he came off. That was a nice bass. Right on it. Got him. Bass, not a big one, but bass number 4. Keeper anyways. Not a giant. 13, 14 incher. Not as big as the one we just lost. We'll take him. Maybe multiple fish, I'm not sure, but I had one come up and eat it or kind of pulled off, and then this one followed up, ate it, literally saw him hit it right next to the boat. Chubby little guy. Kind of putting something together today. Catching some fish. Kind of started our year with jerkbaits, and we're finishing our year with the jerkbait. Hooks are kind of mangled in the pike. Got some fresh hooks, might hook a few more of them, but fire. Yeah, Livescope makes a big difference when jerkbait in the cold water. Definitely tracking my bait, and then you see a fish start to react to it, you can definitely slow down, and you know when to tease that fish, when to twitch it, see how he reacts. I've definitely put several more bass and a lot more pike in the boat by using that Livescope, so starting to get the hang of it. Well, she cooled down in a hurry. 38 degrees on the truck thermometer. I think it was 68 when I launched the boat. But all in all, man, we had a pretty good night. I mean, I could have used a few less pike. I probably caught 20, 30 pike. Probably won't show you all the pike that I caught. But on a positive note, we harvested 2 of those pike that will be make a nice tasty dinner. And that is 2 less pike that will be stealing my jigs, jackhammers, jig worms, and such on that lake come spring and summer next year. Remember, eat a pike, save a jackhammer. But I ended up catching 5 or 6 pretty decent bass, another 1 or 2 on next to the boat. Got a lot of extra reps on the Livescope and got used to fishing a jerk with Livescope. So I'm excited for next spring to take that into action. It was super fun ending the year on a jerkbait bite. I don't usually fish a jerkbait a ton, but it's starting to warm up to it. If you want to see how I started the year with a good jerkbait bite, watch this video right here.